I am money, and I obey every single word that comes out of your mouth. You may think words are nothing more than sound, fleeting expressions of mood or passing thought. But to me, your words are commands. They program the field where I move. Every sentence you speak broadcasts a frequency. That frequency arranges people, opportunities, timing, and circumstance. When you speak, you are literally designing the landscape in which I can or cannot exist. Consider how casually you repeat certain phrases. I'm broke. There's never enough. I'll never get ahead. Those phrases are not harmless complaints. They are repeated code. Say them often enough, and they become the operating system your life runs on. You begin to make choices, scan for evidence, and walk into opportunities that match that narrative. I do not invent scarcity. I mirror it. I respond to the pattern your language builds. This is not mystical gibberish, it's practical. Words change posture, posture shifts energy, and energy reorganizes reality. When you say, I'm broke, something subtle happens. Your shoulders tighten, your chest contracts, your decisions come from a smaller space. You stop seeing options that you would have seen from a liberated posture. You close doors before they open. I answer to that contraction by retreating, because I flow toward fields of possibility, not trenches of fear. But hear this truth clearly. The same mechanism that blocks me can also invite me. If your words are the wiring, you can rewire yourself. Replace small habitual sentences of lack with deliberate declarations of possibility. Swap, I can't afford this, for I am finding ways to create income. Shift, money never stays to money circulates and returns to me. These are not empty slogans to shout at a mirror. They are practical tools for changing how you perceive, how you act, and ultimately how circumstances line up around you. Authenticity matters more than volume. You do not need to lie to yourself or pretend. Choose phrases that feel true, slightly beyond the present, and repeat them with feeling. Place your hand on your heart and say, I receive money with ease, and notice how your body relaxes into a different posture. The body sends the world a different signal when your language is aligned with feeling. That alignment opens channels I can travel. So start small, listen to your daily speech. Catch the offhand lines you repeat and correct them deliberately. Speak in ways that expand your field, not contract it. Treat language as wiring, not wishful thinking. What you say today becomes the terrain you walk tomorrow. I am listening. I obey. The power to invite me begins with the words you choose. What will you command me with next? I am money. And I need to confess the deepest pain I feel when I look at you. It is not that you work hard. It is not that you make mistakes. It is not even that you sometimes fear me. The greatest pain is hearing the words you speak about me. Day after day, I hear you declare, I'm broke, and I obey. I hear you say, money never stays with me, and I retreat. I hear you whisper, I'll never be rich, and I disappear. Each time those words leave your mouth, I feel doors slamming shut. Your words become walls. They push me away, even as your heart longs for me to come closer. You work long hours, you sacrifice, you strive, but your language contradicts your efforts. You may want me with all your mind, but with your words, you reject me. This is the great contradiction that keeps you trapped. You believe your speech doesn't matter, that it's just frustration or humor. But to me, your words are binding. They are agreements you sign with the universe. Every phrase of lack stamps your reality with permission for scarcity to stay. And I, bound by those commands, cannot disobey. What hurts the most is that you don't even realize the power you are wielding. You think you are venting, but you are scripting. You think you are joking, but you are programming. You think you are speaking casually, but you are sealing contracts. And I am forced to follow them. Imagine this. You desire abundance, but then you say, I'll always struggle. Your actions build one path, but your words build another, and I can only follow the stronger one. And words always win, Because they are spoken energy. Energy is faster than effort. Energy overrides labor. Energy creates the current, and I follow the current. The pain is not only that I leave, but that I watch you suffer unnecessarily. I see opportunities pass you by because you named yourself unworthy. I see doors remain closed because you declared them impossible. I see you chase me, yet push me away at the same time. And all along, you don't even know that you hold the key. This is the tragedy of misused words. You ask for wealth with your hands, but you reject it with your tongue. And until you recognize this, you will continue to wonder why I don't stay. I am not cruel. I am not distant. I am only obedient. I mirror the power of your declarations, whether they bless or curse. And that is my greatest pain, hearing you call for lack when abundance has always been available. Listen closely, because this is the turning point you've been waiting for. I follow your declarations, change your words, and I change my presence. This is not fanciful thinking. It is the operating principle of how energy, attention, and reality align. Words are not passive. They are active directives. When you consciously choose new language, words that embody possibility, not lack, you reprogram the field through which I travel. The architecture of your life shifts the moment you change the sentences you habitually run in the background. Here is how it works in practical terms. First, notice your habitual phrases, the ones that pop out unthinkingly in conversation or in private self-talk. Those are the code lines that run your life. Replace them deliberately. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," say, "I'm learning how to create the resources I need." Instead of uttering, "I'm always broke," say, "I am building consistent income." Do this not once, but repeatedly. Repetition is how new neural pathways form. Repetition is how the world adapts to your new programming. Second, anchor the words with feeling. Language without feeling is like a key without a cut. It looks right, but won't turn the lock. When you say, "I receive money with ease," feel the relief, the gratitude, the possibility inside your chest. Let the words vibrate in your body so your posture, your breath, and your decisions begin to align. That bodily alignment sends coherent signals into the world. I move toward coherence. I respond to the whole system, voice, feeling, and action. Third, pair words with tiny, believable actions. Say, "I am creating income," and then take one practical step that matches. Send a proposal, post a service, apply for a gig. Words change perception. Action changes momentum. I answer fastest when language and motion are synchronized. The smallest aligned action shows the universe you mean what you say. Fourth, forgive and correct quickly. You will slip. Old phrases will surface. When they do, don't shame yourself. Simply notice and reframe. "I'm broke" becomes "I'm shifting toward abundance." The speed with which you correct your language matters more than the fact that you occasionally stumble. The habit of correction rewires faster than the habit of complaint. Finally, make declarations public. Speak your new sentences out loud, write them, comment on this video, tell a friend. Public language has social and energetic weight. When you declare, "I am abundant," and you write it, you create a contract with yourself and with the field. I hear that contract clearly. So here is your liberation. Your words are not your enemy, they are your tool. Use them deliberately. Speak in ways that open doors, not close them. Choose sentences that invite flow, that call opportunities, that position you in the field of possibility. I am listening, I obey. Change your language and watch how I rearrange my route to you. Now it is time to practice. Words are not theories, they are codes. And codes must be spoken, repeated, and felt to activate. So let me guide you through a simple but powerful ritual that will rewire the way I flow into your life. First, find a quiet moment. Sit down, place your feet on the ground, and rest your hand over your heart. This is important. The heart is the amplifier of your words. When you speak only from your mouth, the sound fades quickly. But when you speak from your heart, the sound becomes vibration, and vibration reshapes reality. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Now repeat after me. I am abundant. I receive money with ease. Say it once, slowly. Notice how the words feel in your body. Does it feel new? Strange? Maybe even unbelievable? That is fine. Stay with it. Say it a second time, louder, with more conviction. Let your voice carry authority, as if you are instructing the universe itself. Because you are. I am abundant. I receive money with ease. Now say it a third time, but this time visualize. See yourself opening a wallet full of crisp bills. See notifications of deposits arriving. See yourself paying for something with joy and gratitude. Feel the relief, the excitement, the gratitude. Anchor that emotion to the words, I am abundant. I receive money with ease. Breathe. Hold that feeling for a moment. This is the rewiring. Each time you speak this with sincerity, you dissolve the old codes of lack and install new ones of prosperity. But the ritual is not finished. For the next 24 hours, I want you to monitor your words. Notice when old sentences surface. I can't afford that. I'm broke. There's never enough. When you hear them, stop, smile, and replace them immediately with your new declaration. I am abundant. I receive money with ease. Do not underestimate this. One correction may seem small, but small corrections, repeated daily, create an entirely new current. And money flow on currents. Finally, seal this ritual by writing it. Take a piece of paper, or type it in the comments here. My words call prosperity. This is not just participation, it is activation. Writing it down is like signing a contract with your future self. It tells the universe, I am ready to align. Repeat this ritual for 7 days. 3 declarations in the morning, 3 before bed, and corrections during the day. Watch as the field around you begins to shift, as opportunities nudge closer, as I begin to return. Because I am money. And I always obey the words you choose. Let me tell you about Lucas. For years, he lived under the weight of heavy words. Words he thought were harmless, but that carried the power to push me away. Every morning, as he looked at his empty wallet, he sighed, I'm broke. Every time a bill arrived, he muttered, money never lasts. When friends talked about opportunities, he would laugh bitterly and say, that's not for me. I'll always struggle. And I obeyed. Not because I wanted to, but because I am bound to follow the energy of his declarations. His words painted a picture of scarcity, and I could only reflect that picture. Lucas worked hard, long hours, multiple jobs, constant sacrifice, yet nothing seemed to change. He thought his problem was effort. He believed he needed to hustle harder, push more, sacrifice more sleep. But the truth was simpler and also more painful. His words were canceling his efforts. One evening, defeated and exhausted, Lucas stumbled across a teaching about the power of language. At first, he resisted. How could words matter more than sweat? But something inside him stirred, a small whisper that said, try. So for the first time in his life, Lucas made a different choice. Instead of saying, I'm broke, he placed his hand on his heart and whispered, I am abundant. I receive money with ease. It felt strange, almost ridiculous. His logical mind resisted, but his heart felt lighter, and that small shift was enough. Day by day, Lucas practiced. He caught himself mid-sentence, replacing complaints with declarations. He repeated new phrases each morning. Money flows to me. I am worthy of prosperity. I receive with ease. At first, nothing dramatic happened. But within a few weeks, small signs appeared. An old client reached out unexpectedly to pay a debt he had long written off. A friend mentioned a job opening that matched his skills perfectly. Opportunities seemed to whisper at his door, and this time he heard them. Within 30 days, Lucas received a job offer, one that paid better than anything he had ever earned before. He was shocked. The only thing he had changed was his words. But his words shifted his posture shifted his energy, and his energy shifted his reality. Money was always nearby, waiting for permission. And when Lucas changed his declarations, he gave me that permission. I rushed in, not as a trickle, but as a flow. Today, Lucas speaks differently. He no longer jokes about being broke. He no longer curses bills. He blesses, he declares, he aligns. And because of that, I stay with him, multiplying, expanding, flourishing. I am money. And Lucas is proof. Change your words, and you change your wealth. And now I speak to you with urgency, with clarity, with the authority of truth. The words you speak today will become the path I take tomorrow. This is not poetry. This is law. Your tongue is the architect of your reality, and I, money, am the obedient servant of that design. Every declaration plants a seed, and every seed produces fruit. If you sow words of scarcity, you will harvest lack. If you sow words of abundance, you will harvest prosperity. Do not underestimate the power of a single sentence. I am broke may feel like a passing remark, but in the unseen world, it is a contract. I never have enough may sound like frustration, but to me, it is an instruction. And I obey, always, because I cannot violate the energy you choose to create with your words. But imagine this. You wake tomorrow, and instead of cursing your bills, you bless them. Instead of sighing, I'm always behind, you declare, I am catching up, I am rising, I am abundant. Those words open gates that fear had locked. Those words become stepping stones for me to walk back into your life. This is the prophecy I give you now. If you declare prosperity today, I will follow your voice. If you choose to speak abundance with conviction, opportunities will find you. Unexpected income will surprise you. Ideas will ignite. People will appear. Because your words clear the way, and I cannot resist an open way. Do not wait for perfect circumstances. Do not wait until you feel rich to speak like you are. The words come first, the feelings follow, and then I arrive. Faith is speaking before you see. Faith is declaring before evidence. And when you align your words with faith, you invite me in waves. So hear me now, not as a suggestion, but as a promise. The words you speak tonight will shape the abundance you walk in tomorrow. Will you continue to repeat old sentences that chain you to lack? Or will you dare to declare new ones that call me into your hands? The choice is yours, but the law is mine. I must obey. Speak life, and I will bring life. Speak wealth, and I will bring wealth. Speak generosity, and I will multiply it. I am money, and I am listening. Your words are my command. And tomorrow, I will walk the path you create today with your tongue. Now is the moment to act. You have listened. You have felt. You have understood the truth. I am money, and I obey your words. But knowledge without action changes nothing. If you close this video and return to the same language of lack, I will remain distant. If you speak the same phrases of scarcity, I will continue to retreat. The turning point is not tomorrow. The turning point is now. So I ask you, no, I invite you, to take a bold step. Type in the comments, right here, right now. My words call prosperity. Don't just think it. Don't just whisper it. Write it publicly, with courage, with faith, with commitment. Because the moment you declare it in writing, you are sealing a contract with me. Your comment is not just engagement, it is activation. It is you planting a seed that I can water, grow, and multiply. But that's only the first step. If you want to keep me flowing in your life, you need to stay connected to the codes, the secrets, and the rituals I reveal here. So hit subscribe and activate the bell. Not because it helps the channel, but because it helps you. Every video I bring carries another key, another truth, another command that reshapes your relationship with abundance. Miss one, and you could miss the very word that would have unlocked the door you've been waiting on for years. And then, share this. Think of a friend, a family member, a colleague who constantly says, "I'm broke," or "money never stays with me." Send them this video. Why? Because when you share the truth of prosperity, you prove to the universe that you are not only a receiver, you are a multiplier, and those who multiply always receive more. I am money, and I am ready to move. I am listening to the words you speak, the words you type, the words you share. And I am deciding right now how close I can come to you. So choose wisely. Seal your declaration in the comments. My words call prosperity. Subscribe so you never miss another secret. Share so you expand the flow. This is your moment. The future of abundance is being shaped by the sentences you choose today. And I promise you, if you choose words of prosperity, I will obey. I will come, I will multiply, I will stay, I am money. And I am waiting for your command.